MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. The Cubs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Daniel Norris will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spike curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
Digging in, Joe Morgan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Slaughter, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level.
I can't even begin to imagine 20 years in the show. The umbrella of what he falls under. Guys like Craig Biggio, Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, to name a few. To hang in there for 2 decades. Just incredible feat.
Ripped down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Top of the first just underway here in Motown. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in, Junior Moore, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the changeup is way low that time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready now, Babe Ruth.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. Popped up, Candelario in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. The 0-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Moore is off of first with 2 away. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for the Cubs. The Tigers coming up. No score. Michael Davis is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Stepping in, Robin Young. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Mikey Mata waits on deck. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth is under it, 1 away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. To his left, Ripken, and that's the second out.
Batting third, first baseman
Miguel Cabrera stands in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. So in now for Chicago, Jeff Bagwell. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Jeff Bagwell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Bagwell is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting
hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bagwell leads off second with nobody out. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 to Piazza. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Striding in, Mike Schmidt. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Schmidt carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Nick Castellanos now. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Lifted in the air to center field. Moore moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, James McCann. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike. McCann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Down in order go the Tigers. Will move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Cal Ripken took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2, and another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Joe Morgan. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Check swing here and a little looper. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 9. Designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Enos Slaughter. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
That evens it up 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Outside 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
High in the air out to center field. Gerber has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
This one skied out toward right. Griffey waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Next for the Tigers, Mike Gerber. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Nico.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Griffey makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, the switch hitter, Junior Moore. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fouled away. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Striding in once again, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Moore aboard here at first with nobody out. Belted high in the air out to left. Mata ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Bagwell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Here it comes on 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped him up. Cabrera has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Man at second here with 2 away, and here comes Junior. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Mike Piazza would be next. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that's low, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 33 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Digging in to try it again, Robin Yount back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
The left fielder, number 8, Mikey Matu.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Schmidt is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Tigers are shut down there. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Cal Ripken. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And that's over. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Line drive to center field. Gerber is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
In now, Enos Slaughter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Slaughter is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Changeup in for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ripken has it. And there are 2 away now. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So striding forward now, James McCann. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Morgan is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 3-0. Blaine Hardy is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Blaine Hardy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Junior Moore. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Babe Ruth. Popped him up. Cabrera is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 5.
Now batting, Jeff Bagwell. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Hardy, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 22nd round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch. This is line to left. Mata will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 3-0. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to left. Ruth is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Standing in, Mike Gerber hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here's the 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As he can't get a barrel on the knuckleball that time, it's strike 1. Goodrum, once a Minnesota Twin, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Reyes Maranta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
settling in now. Ken Griffey Jr. will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitchers duel today. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Gerber will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. Mike Piazza will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. And a big swing and a miss from Piazza as they jump ahead of him 0-2 here.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled off. The 2-2. The bounce it to the left side. To second for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Robin Yount, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Mikey Mata. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Yount gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets fouled. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Another full count offering on its way. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The next 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Nick Castellanos now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Cal Ripken. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. He's set and the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Ready on 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gerber has it in his tracks. 1 down. So stepping in, Enos Slaughter. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch. Runners going. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He's running again. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box now, Junior Moore, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ripken at second with 2 down. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down,
it's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Now at the plate, James McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth has a read on it. 2 gone. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Junichi Tazawa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Jeff Bagwell. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Ken Griffey Jr. waits on deck. The 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The next Cub up, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bagwell on at first, nobody out. Drilled to the right side, and there's his first base hit in this one. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Into the box, Mike Piazza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one misses for ball 4. And now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Standing in, Mike Schmidt. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt. In there, 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 2-1. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Standing in now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left. Mata has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Joe Morgan. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. On the year, Morgan hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Alex Wilson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Enos Slaughter.
Nope, that's
a ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Left side, but well fouled. The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 6 and the Tigers nothing. In now, Mike Gerber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Center fielder, number 13.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And it's 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Mike Gerber is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now he goes down and hits a little pop-up here to the right side of the infield. Bagwell is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robin Yount. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Chicago Cubs set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Michael Davis wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Daniel Norris is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Chicago Cubs, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors, they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the National League Central, Michael Davis pitched well again and earned his 23rd win on the season as the Cubs were winners over Detroit 6 as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-1. The Yankees finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 15-6. Pat Neshek collected win number 2 on the year, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 5-4. Todd Frazier made the difference with a 2-home-run effort, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 2-1. Zach Greinke won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Diamondbacks got by the Angels 6-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-3. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals. Blue Jays in Toronto 8-5. Heath Hembree visiting Twins 3-0.